They'll run with Patterson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo now for the point after. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Man, 206 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's an option right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. He read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Let's go. Half the street. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Back to throw. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Come on. Hey.
Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll start by running the option to the right. Now Patterson to start the drive. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Shot 17. Black jacket. Steel black. Steel blue. Real green. Red.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Fight, 97.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Give to Patterson, running to the right.
Push, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They'll lead the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Here we go, set.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the